talk about Natasha Jonas. And there's the bell to start the round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Just misses with the right uppercut. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This has been a very competitive round between these two. They miss with the jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. Nope, that hook won't score. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and a lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Failing to score with that right hook. That hook was off target. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Hey, be smart. Change around. Look at her. Look at her. She's gone. She's hurt. Jump all over her. She's ready to go now. Jump all over her. We're going to have to jump all over her, right? We're going to have to mix it up. Body, head, head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish her. She's ready to go.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter shot by her. She needs to be careful. That down goes Natasha Jonas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, you're out.
You heard that right. Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WB. This bout is scheduled. So much hype surrounding this big match. They ring the bell, and here we go. Lucky that hook didn't score. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. No rest for the weary.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest after a really...
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. See, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this Strally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me pull my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with
Strong round. Let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
She catches and counters. Just misses with that uppercut. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
When are we going to see a jab from the... two. Nope, that hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in.
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Straight on the offensive, you've got this. This next round we'll get...
Again, mix it up, body and hair, be smart, change the angles.
Gonna go real fast, real hard, straight in. Don't give her any space, all right? Just fall over her the whole round. Get back out there, straight on the offensive. You've got this. This next round we're gonna...
Body and hair, be smart, change the angles. You go in there.
At it, we're gonna go real fast, real hard, straight in. Don't give her...
You jumped all over her. She's ready to go now. Just jump all over her.
You've got this. This next round we're gonna go out there. We're gonna go on the...
You go in there and you finish her. She's ready to go.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Any space, all right? Just fall over.
Just jump all over her again. Mix it up, body and hair, be smart, change the angle.
And there's the bell to start the round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the right uppercut. Sophie Eilish is dazed. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell them when they get to the corner? How are they going to get through this? Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Her stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Pretty dominant round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter shot lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. counter punching. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That big hook doesn't land. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This next round will get...
Again, mix it up, body and head, be smart.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Misses with the straight left. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. She got clipped by that counter. A very competitive round here so far. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up,
we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. No flicker bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like 5B. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat.
Just missed with that hook. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off, and they forget. You can bang too.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Holding nothing back here in the round.
You might just be the
incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain.
Let's talk about Natasha. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A lot of effort being exerted here. These two are the perfect dance partners. These uppercuts are scoring.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? How about that time counter shot? They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Straight on the offensive, you've got this. This next round will get...
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Eilish just took a big shot, and she's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because... They got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And there's the bell to start the round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it, because you've got to get some before you get in front.
Her stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with that jab. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. They ring the bell, and here we go. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can... the loneliest place in the world.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Incredible work rate. halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out.
Put your legs back, ride it out.
Good counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Missing with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complacent.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
The fight is over.
The fight is over.
Too early. Should have let them get stuck in with it.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this fight. These guys are going to have to do it all over again. But please, please, please don't give me another TKO.
Who am I? Who am I? Champion.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just what...
The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it. The Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion.
You can tell both of these... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Hey, those punches add up. Right hook is finding its target. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nobody home with that hook. Nobody home with that hook. Fighters landing in these exchanges are going to have a tough job. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that you're not.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right uppercut can't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. Perfect counter shot. And that jab. Close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big breath. Big breath. Breathe. Now listen.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Which one of these fighters has to get on the inside?
You've got longer arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there, because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very good fighters can do that. Very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. Holding nothing back here in the round.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he isn't. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch. got him clean. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. Doesn't take much to win it. That big hook doesn't land. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Looking to land the hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The Bronze Bomber goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. You remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Jab misses. 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Let's talk about Wilder. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen, if I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork is middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fight.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Good fight so far, both of these fighters. And down goes Wilder. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That big hook doesn't land. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. We're about to witness history. The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Stamina is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next 10 seconds to go and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
That's a lot of punch out, Frank. Thought there might be more action here. Failing to score with that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far? And down goes Deontay. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You can see the heavy...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
So close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Jump all over it. Ready to go now. Jump all over it.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going.
And the bronze bomber goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's like right there.
So it's onward and upward after...